have been in touch, getting on the same page. What's it been like coming in to the building with a defensive partner?
It's been great, just talking to him, make sure that we got the playbook down and, things like that. But, just make sure I have that chemistry with my teammate, welcome them. We both came in, but, just make sure that we're both comfortable and that we could play fast out there on the field. And then, off the field, also had that great relationship.
Yeah, how about just having like a friend, having similar experiences going through stuff on the field together, but also off the field, becoming a professional football player? It's got to be a benefit for you.
Yeah, it's great. Having him come, we came in at the same time, and then we also came in on our top 30 visits at the same time. So we end up talking, there, and I got to know him on the 30 visit, and then we end up playing for the Bears. Getting drafted in the second round, and having him come in, it's been a lot easier too, because I could communicate with him, about the plays, and then talk to him, off the field also.
What do you hope this weekend allows you to show the coaches and stuff here?
Just that, I know that I could pick up on the playbook fast enough and, just play fast. I think that's very important, coming in, high expectations, but, also showing it on the field, showing that, I'm in shape, and then showing that, I could, learn the plays.
Well, you're a guy who's been praised a lot for vocal leadership. Can you kind of just describe your comfort in that role, and then also kind of how you'll transition coming up to this next level and trying to feel that out?
So just being a vocal leader, just good or or bad days, just always being a leader, just always letting people know that you're there, but just having your teammates be comfortable, really just out there just trying coach everybody up or coach myself up, just always trying to be a coach, and then transfer to here, just really just be myself, don't be no one else, but just carry that leadership to the Chicago Bears also. I've been used to being a leader, so just come over here, learn under these guys, but at the same time, I could be a leader also.
Have you heard from Eddie Jackson at all?
No, sir, not yet.
When you're trying to hold your teammates accountable, how does that accountability maybe start with yourself and your own approach to practice and whatnot?
With myself, just make sure I'm doing everything right before I make sure everybody else. Before I, hold anybody else accountable, just make sure, I'm doing every single, step right, showing up early, showing them means early, being out there on the field first, just doing everything right. So, when, people do look at me, he's like, oh, he's doing everything right. He looks great on the field and he looks great off the field. So, just having that trust in my teammates, that chemistry in my teammates to where, they could look at me and be like they could listen. So.
Have you thought about being Justin Fields' teammate as opposed to his opposition this time around?
Yeah, I thought about it. When I got drafted, I'm like, I should bet him about that number one. I do want that one, but I thought about it. Plenty of times. We had a couple great battles, but I have thought about it.
Still face him in practice, though. Right?
Yeah, I'm gonna face him in practice. I'm gonna get some back. Yes, sir. I met him last year. The first game against Wisconsin. He had some tips when I was on the sideline. He had some tips, at the end of the game, and then I ended up getting his number. So we've been communicating, here and there.
That was my question. You talked to him at all about being a fifth-round pick, day one starter experience here in Chicago?
I haven't talked to him, since I've been drafted, but back when I was playing and I was in college and he was with Green Bay, we talked a lot.
How do you describe your style of play?
I'll say old school. I feel like I'm an old school safety. I feel like I love being physical, but at the same time, I can show my versatility in the back end. I could attack the ball, I could cover, and then obviously in the box, I love to hit, love to tackle, and take on blocks. So.
You enjoy feedback and coming over for that pick or to the box? What do you enjoy more?
I love being around the football, so I'll have to say being in the box. Just because I'm, I can make tackles right there and things like that. But if coach, asked me to go back there, I would.
Do you have any old school safeties that you admire?
Yes, sir. Sean Taylor, Ronnie Lott, players like that. Ed Reed, Troy Polamalu, people like that.
One of the Bears guys last week was saying that he was at the Maryland game. Do you remember the pick you had against the Maryland game?
Yes, sir.
Can you describe that play?
So really, the quarterback was scrambling. I believe we probably in like a float coverage, a float concept, where I just read number 2. And, when it's rollout, we just attach. That was our rules, attached to the nearest receiver. So, I was just trying to find the nearest receiver. He threw it up. I went to go get it and, got tackled.
You mentioned the words high expectations earlier. So for yourself personally, as you come in, are you thinking about starting? Are you targeting that? How do you want to go about proving to the Bears that you're ready to be a starter in this league as a rookie?
Just taking it one day at a time, being where my feet is, just coming in and working very hard, every day, working to be a starter, because I know, obviously I'm coming out the bottom of the depth chart, but prove that, I could be a starter and keep working hard, earn that position, earn that spot, but, just keep working hard every day and being where my feet is, not think about the future.
What do you think about the aspect of this opportunity where you're coming in new, but also this coaching staff was new, this defense is going to be new? It is, you're coming in right on the ground floor of something.
Can you repeat the beginning?
What do you think of that aspect of your opportunity? You're not coming into an established defense. You're coming into something that they are just starting to build.
I think it's a great opportunity. A new staff. A lot of new people and a lot of new faces. I think everybody wants to change this around. And that's what they brought me into. Here too. To change it around. So I feel like me coming in with the new staff. A lot of new players. A lot of new people. It fits right. So it's a great opportunity.
A lot has been made over the last week about a Bears scout describing you as poor, hungry, and desperate. What was your reaction when you heard that, and then also the reaction to all of this discussion over the last week?
To be honest, I really didn't really pay attention to any of it. I probably heard about it a little later. I was still enjoying my time with my family and things like that. But, the Bears organization, did a great job, communicating with me and things like that. So, I really don't let things like that get to me, because I already been through a whole lot. So, people say a lot of things, but, that's not really, who I am. You can't judge a book by its cover. I'm actually, a great person, a great football player, and I also graduated from college, at Penn State. So, I overcame a lot of things, but I don't let little things like that get to me.
So were you offended by that description?
No, sir. It really just brushed off my shoulders, and really I heard about it like super late, but I'm good. I'm fine.